They've been blown out in both. On top of that, injuries and missing personnel.
Well, Syracuse has the offense to hang with any team, but defensively they've been exposed in conference play. And to make matters worse, they're now paper thin on that side of the ball. And top scorer Chase Scanlon, he was suspended indefinitely this week, but I think his replacement, Owen Seabold, he's from Dallas, Texas. He's a big dude. He's physical. He likes to go one-on-one, and he can get to the rack.
Syracuse, last time out, vaporized by UNC 21-9 at the Carrier Dome. Virginia coming off a win against Utah. The Hoos have won 5 of 6, the only loss in that span in overtime to Duke. Petey LaSala and Jacob Thaupe at the face-off X. LaSala has played like a first-team All-American this year, but his worst game came at the Carrier Dome when Thaupe won 22 of 33.
When the game's on the line, you want 23 in white.
Face-offs since that Virginia game really have been a struggle for Syracuse. And an early face-off violation against LaSala, so Syracuse will begin on offense. In goal for Virginia is Alex Rode. 4th winningest goalie in program history behind Adam Gittleman, Kip Turner, and Tillman Johnson. Tucker Dordevic coming off a 4-goal game against North Carolina. And there is Seabold, 14 in orange, getting the start on attack in place of Chase Scanlon. And Syracuse turns it over.
The turnovers, the lack of clearing from defense to offense, along with not being proficient at the face-off dot.
Here comes Dordevic. He's got the short stick matchup. Dordevic down the alley, saved by Rode. Rebound is free. It comes to Soliday. Lars Tiffany likes to say, this offense goes as number 5, Matt Moore goes. Moore, one of 5 players in school history with 100 goals and 100 assists.
Yep, bad news for the rest of college lacrosse. He's going to use that extra year in 2020. Season was ended because of COVID. Well, Moore got another year. He's going to do it again in 2022.
Jeff Connor's shot saved by Porter out of the cage. Now here's the Virginia ride. Brett Kennedy, 11 in orange, one of the top long stick midfielders in the country. He's a threat to score too. Plays it to Peter Dirth, the All-American short stick D-Mitty. But behind Dirth, very little depth today. No Dami Alaramoye, no Brandon Aviles. Jamie Trimboli against Chris Merle. Trimboli with the lefty shot. 1-0 Syracuse.
They've been hearing it all week long. The Orange are done. Well, Trimboli, a 5th-year senior and a captain, known as a big righty shooter, goes to his offhand and hits Alex Rode right between the 5-hole. Trimboli's a big-time shooter, and he's known for the ability to extend out with that right hand. So teams are going to want to flush him to his left, and he made him pay right there. Orange, top cover guy for Virginia.
And Sawsted's really done a nice job here of late against Kavanaugh and Sowers and Gray. Wasn't healthy at the beginning of the season. A bounce shot and a score, beating Rode low. 2-0 Cuse.
A thing or two to say in regards to playmaking. 26 in orange. Uses that top shoulder. Quick release. It's a goal.
Ander Dixon, he's been an invert midi. Playing from up top here, though. Dixon, a 4-point game against Utah last time out. Marked by Peter Dirth. Now Connor Schellenberger. Over to Ian Laviano, and Virginia is on the board. You said it right at the beginning. Virginia's got two quarterbacks.
Yeah, most teams nationally have that guy at X. Carolina has Chris Gray. Notre Dame has Pat Cavanaugh. Maryland has Jared Bernhardt. Duke has Michael Sowers. Well, Virginia, they've got two. Connor Schellenberger and Matt Moore are point guards, guys that dissect opponents' defenses with incredible vision. And was a bomb, and it hit Porter right in the leg. Playing goalie in college lacrosse, playing goalie in lacrosse at any level. It's crazy. Got that ball flying at 90, 100 miles an hour, no pads hardly.
Cormier on the doorstep. He has been the man with the extra man. That is his 8th EMO goal of the season.
He's been the man because he has some versatility in his game. That last time he took a shot was from the high left wing. He's awesome in that spot. But because of the Canadian background, playing in box lacrosse, tight quarters, he's awesome finishing in tight. And it's the little...
On the receiving end of a few of those.
Yeah, I played with incredible passers. Two guys you mentioned, Rob Kavovit and Casey Powell, were kind of like two quarterbacks like Virginia has with Matt Moore and Connor Schellenberger. Like versatile guys who can create their own offense but also pass and make everyone around them better.
Here comes Dordovic now. Dordovic feeding to Hiltz on the inside for the quick stick.
Virginia has Peyton Cormier. Syracuse has Owen Hiltz. Stylistically a little bit different, built a little bit different, but they occupy the same spot. They can crush it on the high wing, but they can also beat you inside with unbelievable hands and deception. It's the subtle deception.
Green.
You can do that, but you also need to believe that Jet fans will boo regardless, right? You're from the state.
We're used to disappointment. Lucas Quinn makes it 4-2, his second of the game.
Can hammer it. Mentioned earlier with his first goal, incredible wrist strength. Watch how he snaps this, just bam. Alex Rode is a lefty goalie. Look at the placement there. That is terrific placement on a lefty goalie with ball movement and a hammer of a shot. The orange. You saw that shot by Rafis, who's hit 2 pipes. This time he brings it up a little bit. On those pipe shots, he was shooting low, using the earth. That's on cage, that's a goal.
Curry to Trimboli, who caught it in traffic and finished.
This is like straight boomerang stuff. Curry force feeds the crease, and it looks like the Virginia defense thinks the ball's on the grass. Trimboli, one of the orange shooters from the midfield. Hello, they got about 4 of them. And Trimboli's got 2, Quinn's got 2.
I got the sense from a couple of people close to the program that it would be a big surprise if he ever played for Syracuse again. Here comes Dordovic. Back to Trimboli. 2 goals already. Seabold beats Rode. 4 straight by the Cuse.
Patience. Dordovic goes down the alley. Kicks it back to Trimboli up top. The defense converges, and Owen Seabold, Chase Scanlon's replacement. He shows you, well, I can plant, I can rip, I can score.
Charlie Bertrand, 300 career points. Now Peter Garno, Porter the save. Quick programming note, Maryland Johns Hopkins will be on ESPN2 following our game. Syracuse rolling. Owen Hiltz, his second of the orange.
31 in orange. Does an amazing job off of Peter Dirth, who physically can punt return clear at will. But Barlow doesn't get selfish. A lot of poles there in that spot. Their hands are free. They think they have a shot. No, you don't. Give it to your ball handlers. And Owen Hiltz parks right from defense to offense. Virginia's known as a run and gun team where they have the athletes in the middle of the field. They need to find some transition.
I think our camera got fooled. Dixon had it all the way. Couldn't see Dixon. He was out of...
Had a big day against Utah. So Garneau has the ball. Gets it to Dixon. What we're not seeing on the other side of the screen, there was another Virginia ball player that was carrying the ball where some Syracuse defenders could have been caught napping right there. There's Ian Laviano, right? Brett Kennedy thinks Ian Laviano has the ball. I mean, he 100% is convinced Ian Laviano has the ball. And Garneau.
It has slowed down this offense. You can see it. More against Earth. Over to Dixon. Xander Dixon has come to play. Back-to-back goals at 7-4.
Behind the cage with Matt Moore. Okay, Matt Moore is one of the best players in the country, so Syracuse has to support that matchup. And they really slough towards the crease area, giving Dixon time and room. And we saw on the hidden ball trick.
Here's Rafis, 0 for 5 against Sawstead. Good recovery by 11. Here comes Siebold. Trying to get top side on a bounce to Rafis. Has his man hung up. Shot clock at 1. Rafis beats the shot clock and scores.
That's a killer defense. They had Syracuse exactly where they wanted. Then late in the possession, Rafis hangs the defense up. And honestly, Cade Sawstead thinks he has no angle at that spot, right? Just by the way he approaches Rafis, he doesn't even look at him as a threat when Rafis releases that ball. Sawstead had...
Here comes Connor. Shot clock running down. And Jeff Connor makes it 8-5. He has been
really impressed when I turned the tape on against North Carolina. A way you could beat the zone also, dodge it. Get the defense to communicate and pass the player on. When you're
13-2 Syracuse on faceoffs. Tucker Dordovic coming off a 4-goal game, the lone bright spot against Carolina. Syracuse spinning it. Siebold to Rafis, who's got his second.
This is beautiful. Initial Dodger knows he has a shorty on him, so Dordovic knows slide's going to come early. It's not dodge to assist. It's dodge to pass to assist. It's the two-away. That is where offense is at its field and getting 50 shots in a game, so you feel like, okay, we must be near perfect, but 4 goals is nothing.
Xander Dixon has 3 of the Virginia 6.
Our playing time, and he's putting it on tape. We saw 2 rips from Dixon with the right hand from the outside. Now we see him coming from behind with his left hand. This is real versatility from 10 and White. 3 different goals, and those change-ups by Leland Rogers, the defensive coordinator, forces Virginia to recalibrate.
Aiken with a rocket, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game.
Born to score, Dox Aiken. He's got range. He can let it fly, and it's senior day. Willing the Cavaliers to get back in this, right? 5 of the last 8 shots have been the Cavaliers after a half of only 11, so they're finding some offense. You know, when Syracuse goes into the zone, I think Virginia needs to be aggressive and dodge. Get the zone to move.
Xander Dixon to Petercom against this type of competition.
Keep him on the field. Keep him on the field, Anish. You know, we've seen him do it as a shooter with the 3 goals, but this time the Syracuse defense respects him as an initiator. So they
came into the season regarded as arguably the best goalie in the country. Goalie play across the ACC as good as it's ever been. Everybody's got a stud.
And you need one. Life to his offense. And Chase Scanlon's replacement. It's Owen Seabald, 6'2", out of Dallas, Texas. Goes from...
Now Rafis has the short stick matchup. Soliday. Rafis down the alley with that right-handed cradle. Fakes the pass. Still plenty of time to shoot. Feeding the crease. Hiltz! Stinging corners! The hat trick for Owen Hiltz.
One of them is crease awareness and sixth sense to catch the ball, turn, and shoot all in one motion. This is a next-level finish by Owen Hiltz. He catches the ball with his back to the goal. And in one motion, he spots the front of the crease area in the cage and stings.
Syracuse 0 for 2 with the extra man. Scanlon was always a weapon on the extra man. He's not playing. Brendan Curry is. It's back to a 4-goal lead for the Orange.
Curry, you see the C on his chest. He's a team favorite. Loved by all his Orange teammates. Known to play in space. This time he's on that backside. Camped out for the quick stick. Curry delivered.
They've won 13 in a row. That's going to be the hardest part for Virginia if they are to come back.
Yeah, and if I'm Lars Tiffany, regardless, you've tried the 3 guys. I don't care in the fourth quarter. I'm rolling out Petey every time. I'm gonna win or lose with him.
Jamie Trimboli and Syracuse.
It seems like he's been the forgotten guy, right, on this offense. Rafis has blown up in 2021. You have Curry, you have Dordovic. This is a multi-time first-team All-ACC midfielder who is born to score goals. Like, he knows how to score. As much as
in that most likely 4, 5, 6 range. 4 probably is out of the question. Matt Moore finds the back of the net. It's 13-9. Cavaliers saying, hey, stop getting into stories just yet. We're not done. But you're in that 4, 5, 6 range. That could mean for a Lehigh or an Army. And if you're asleep early and you don't wake up in that game, the issue for Virginia, okay, let's say you score. Can you get the ball back? Here's Bertrand to the cage. Bertrand scores, 13-10. Here come the cardiac Cavs.
Has played with a huge X on his back, where in 2019 he had to be the difference. Charlie Bertrand's new to the Cavaliers. He's got the pedigree from his past experiences in college to be a dominant goal scorer.
Tonight, Duke left for dead. 2 late goals by Sowers in the final minute to force overtime. Now Virginia. They don't play for 3 weeks. Moore feeding inside. Bertrand! Don't go away!
Clear, or that blown clear from Syracuse. Sam Alexo's just a freshman. Who hunts him down, Anish? Cole Kastner. He's been the most valuable player for Virginia on the defensive end today. An amazing performance. And Charlie Bertrand gets the last 2 goals for the Cavaliers. This is what it's all about. So Seabald has the ball here. I'm a little surprised by this, but
they've got Connors and Kastner on him, and he lost it, able to recover. 5 seconds, and he'll flip it into the air. And Syracuse holds on for a 2-goal win.
I didn't see this coming. Either did you. Don't lie, you didn't see this one coming.
Nobody saw this coming after Syracuse lost 21-9 at home to Carolina. Lost by 7 at home against Notre Dame.